Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Queen's Council. Well,
Somebody's phone is.
I am a bit outnumbered today.
Yeah, it's no longer the Queen's Council.
This is the King's Court. That's what I
Yeah,
told you.
we have taken it
Court.
over.
This is the King's Court.
We have taken it over officially, y'all.
Welcome back to the Queen's Council, aka today, the King's Court, as I am outnumbered. If this episode looks a little bit different, Shamo is out, personal reasons. She should be back next week, but we're going to hold it down for her. Joining me today, though, is my love, my rider, my worst half, my better half.
Your best half. I'm a step above the best, just to let y'all know.
Whatever. Justin, baby, are you ready to talk with me?
Let's talk it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what brother has to say, because the last time when y'all sheltered him away from the mic, he seemed to have something to say. The brother had something to say, and y'all wouldn't let him talk.
He did.
And I was outnumbered on the panel.
Well, I got
so
you
now
today.
I was like,
I
there
got
we
you
go,
today.
brother. We got it.
We good.
I don't have
we
time
good.
for this shit
Yeah.
today. Anyway, so I like to kick off every set with popular news. Okay. So first off, I hear there are congratulations in order for Rihanna and ASAP. They had a boy on the 13th, so that's great news.
Oh, shit.
I hate to hear what that child support gonna be like if he ever leaves.
Oh, we're not gonna go there.
I'm just saying.
Positivity.
That's positive. A check is a check.
Most definitely.
Prayers go out to Buffalo after what seems to be a racially motivated killing. I'm not going to share the guy's name because I'm not going to, speak life on him
Giving us no shine.
or promotion. But I just want to say prayers to Buffalo.
Absolutely.
Interesting news here. Dave Chappelle's attacker is being charged with attempted murder. Seems like
As he should.
not for Dave Chappelle. He stabbed somebody's roommate.
Oh, so he got a track record.
Yeah, he stabbed a roommate. They didn't say it was his because the victim did not know who he was until they saw his name, his face plastered all over the news and said, "Oh, that's that motherfucker that stabbed me."
So I was just about to ask, like, so this is something that happened after the Dave Chappelle?
Before.
All right.
That
That
sound like
happened
he
in
getting off.
December.
He got a good lawyer. He getting off.
You think
We ain't
so?
got- I don't know I don't know what he looked like.
He going
I don't know
down.
his name. Oh, but yeah, that's him. Nah, he getting off.
You think so?
Any decent lawyer get him off.
Well, it's an attempted murder charge right now for the incident happened back in December.
Yo, he definitely getting off.
So I thought that was interesting. And that's all I have as far as news. Nothing else seemed to be very much interesting.
Yeah.
I heard Migos supposed to be breaking up, but that's just hearsay right now. So
That's left, right, up, down every day.
So now that that's over, I like to talk about relationships a little bit and what our parents did not teach us. I remember as a child, I was shooed away from grown-up conversations. Or if I've seen something or heard something, I was told to get out of grown folks' business. Even as a teenager, it's not my business. You too young
Stay
for
in
this.
a child's place.
Stay in a child's place.
right.
But when is it appropriate to start including your children in these conversations? Because now we're adults with the same fucking problems they had, if not more problems. When they could have, I feel, included
Nipped them
us.
in the bud early.
Yeah, and maybe showed us what we didn't want to be.
I could get this to stay out of grown folk business for a minute. You know, you 5, 6, 10.
Well, yeah.
You 15.
Certain conversations
yeah,
is adult conversations.
Absolutely.
Adult content.
Yeah, you 15, 16. It's kind of time to maybe start bringing it in a little bit.
I agree.
Because at 15, 16,
You damn near you're
Yeah.
old enough to start doing some of the things that we're talking about.
you're not even old enough. You absolutely doing the stuff
Right,
that they talking about.
Right.
So at that point in time, it might be time to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Bring them in a little bit.
For me, growing up, it was never the right time. It was never the priority to include me in, Mom, what's wrong? Why you crying? Or Dad, what's wrong? Why you leaving? Like, what's up? I don't want to hear that you're in college. What's going on? You're not in college.
I mean, I get
Wow.
it. You want to shelter your children as much as you can from
because
any abrasion.
some situations are those that parents feel like kids won't understand the complexity of.
Absolutely.
You know, you wouldn't understand the mechanics of why things are the way. It's like, you know, say a 5-year-old child explaining to a 4 or 5-year-old child why mom and daddy don't live in the same house. You know what I
Very
mean?
true.
Absolutely.
One that never seen mom and dad live in the house, and now it's the question of why mommy don't live here or
Yep.
why daddy can't come. It's like you can't explain the actual reason why to a child who's not old enough to understand the concept of what you're telling them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Understand? So that's sometimes it's not a child's place to be inserted into certain conversations.
Absolutely.
Just say it
Absolutely.
like that.
Agreed. You know, some conversations do need to happen. So the conversations about relationships at some point and what's to be expected out of a relationship, because I feel like a lot of people are really confused. Women a lot, because men aren't banks. And I was talking about this
That's a good one.
not too long ago, and I made a status on my Facebook, and the guys were really into it, but only a few ladies was like, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, men aren't banks,
Because the ones,
but we're taught
yeah.
That we banks.
the man takes care of everything. He's the provider. He does everything, and that's exactly what you should be getting off rip immediately once he asks
Like
for
I
you.
said this before on one of the stats. On one of the shows. I'm trying to remember exactly how I said it, but it's like the men when we're raised, we're basically taught and given the blueprint on how to treat a lady. What are you supposed
Absolutely.
to open doors,
Yep.
treat a lady with respect, don't hit women,
Yep.
Stuff like that. While women are raised to protect themselves from men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let a man do this. You know what I mean? Don't let a man do that. Don't let a man treat you this type of way. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
almost like women are raised to defend themselves away from men, while we're raised to cater to women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, there's always exceptions to the rule where some women may be brought up in the household with a 2-parent household and they have a father to teach them the structure on how a man should be with them and vice versa, how they should, be with their husbands, not through their fathers like that, but just teaching them, what they should be for their husbands and their mom, their dad being an example of a man in their lives and how he should be to her. But, when you're missing that sometimes, you don't have that dynamic. It's a flower with no soil.
Absolutely. I mean, as a man, you're supposed to take care of things. You're supposed to open doors. You're supposed to be that gentleman. You're
Yeah.
supposed to do these things. The problem comes in where some men don't understand the levels of you're supposed to do these things, and some women don't understand that this is a privilege, not a right. It's just like driving. You get a driver's license because you have the
You're a woman.
privilege
You're
to
a
do it.
woman. You're a woman that deserves these privileges.
Absolutely.
That has earned these rights from the man. This is
Absolutely.
not just automatically given to you by default, just off the rip, coming into the door as a woman because you have a vagina. You just obligated to these certain things in terms of getting on. And that's where, like you said, a lot of women get it messed up, and you place these unrealistic, expectations on a person. Sometimes when you're asking for things out of them that you aren't yourself, especially, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That creates an unbalanced dynamic where it's like, okay, this is unfair. You know what I mean? I'm not about to insert myself into this situation, and I don't have, an equal. I'm not an equal recipient of the benefits of this situation.
The
It's just
cost-to-benefit
it's just
ratio.
all about you
Yeah.
and what you get out of me. That's why I don't like that what you bring to the table situation, because I believe that creates a narrative off the rip of what am I getting out of you.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
What do you have in it
That's
for
all
me?
that means.
Yeah.
That's
And
all that means.
and it's supposed to be a partnership. And that's what I feel like a lot of people miss the concept of that. It's a togetherness. It's not what one person does for the other one and all the time.
It's
back and
what
forth.
can we do for each other?
What can
That's
we
a
do together?
relationship.
What can we do together? Yeah,
Yep.
every ship is supposed to take us somewhere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, whether it's a friendship, a pirate ship, right? And if it ain't
Carnival
taking us
cruise
nowhere,
ship.
it's time to abandon the damn ship.
It's Gilligan's Island. It's a 3-hour tour, and now we sitting stuck. That's just what it is.
Yeah, and I like that you brought up the table conversation, because I don't have an answer. What do you bring to the table?
If you
don't
want to be
know.
literal,
So
what's the
if-
table?
What's the table?
What is the table?
Is it already greens and a turkey on this table, or are we building this motherfucker? Like, what are we doing with this table?
Like it's
Yeah,
too
I
many
don't-
times where we take concepts and even terms and form into conversation just because they sound good, because we heard somebody else say it, like the word toxic.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I was going there.
The table. All of this shit is just
Yes.
trending now in conversation in regards to dating and shit. It's like nobody really knows the definition of it. It just sounds good to say it and use it here in the sentence. Insert toxic here. Insert
Exactly.
to the table here. Like you don't even know what the fuck it means for real in your, you know, applying it to your life. It just sounds
Because
good.
it never fits.
It never fit. Yeah. And that's why we always arguing back and forth about the table and all of that, because there's some imaginary shit that nobody really knows the basis of, the core of.
At the end of the day, if you're doing your job, nobody coming for you because you're doing your job. She don't got to worry about nothing because I already got it taken care of. I don't got to worry about nothing because she already got it taken care of. That's a relationship. It is what it is.
Yeah. And us personally, a lot of people call us goals, couples goals. We put in the work.
It's
Couples
and
goals,
it's
right?
hard work.
And then there we go again, taking the terms and conditions of what worked or didn't work in somebody else's relationship or what we see going on and trying to apply it to ourselves. And it's not just take this, add water and stir.
They don't know the behind the scenes of it.
Take a vacation picture, just add social media and stir.
Exactly.
And that's just a fucking relationship.
Mind you, we just took this picture, but I just threatened to choke the hell out of her 2 seconds ago.
Exactly.
Or I just threw a frying pan
There
at
was
her.
a video. I wish I had this video for this because I just seen it like yesterday, day before yesterday. There was a video of a couple, and it was like something about our toxic relationship, right? And they was all bayed up, booed up, doing all the little boo shit, glasses and pictures in the beach on the wine and all. And then at the end of the video, they scrapping it the fuck out. Somebody recording them fighting at the same resort, right? You know what I mean? Recording
Before,
Whoa.
after. That's just, I mean, it's what it is.
them.
Every relationship got problems. Period. Point blank. We go through it, and if you, the bonus of going through problems is knowing how to get out of the problems. What you got.
Yeah, and it builds a stronger bond between the two because it's like, all right, now I know I really got something. If we went through some shit,
war.
you see what I'm saying?
War.
Like it don't weigh nothing, right? If you ain't really been through nothing to know how you know the glue, how thick the glue is between y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can get into an argument right now, and it's still all right. So what's for dinner? It's an argument.
It don't
Like,
stick no
we
more.
gonna keep it
don't
moving.
It's like the love that I have for you weighs more than this situation
Because it's a situation.
that we're in right now.
Is it?
That's causing the you know.
At some point in time, somebody didn't understand something that somebody else said. It becomes an
done,
argument
or
or did or whatever it is, and then it's a talk, and it's like, oh, okay, I can understand that now. We good.
And then, you know, sometimes when shit happens, you know, in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the situation, when emotions and tension is still in existence. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not good to attempt to iron things out, try to iron things out when the emotions are still there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
No, emotions got you into the argument.
Yeah, the rationale that's needed to come to an understanding is not there because it's still you're on the defense.
Absolutely.
Right? You're battling. You got to win the fight.
Yep.
So now it's like, you know, you don't have the rationale because the emotion is there to be able to come to a conclusion, a rational conclusion. You know what I'm saying? About it. So you can't talk about it when you're still hot about it.
'Cause
Agreed.
At that point in time, you just cause another argument. This is just stupidity.
Yep.
Agreed. We get a lot of flack. We get a lot of that for the way we started.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of comments about it being toxic.
Wait, let me guess. Y'all met on social media.
No.
I'm still not the social media
We met
guy.
at AT&T, and we both were married to other people.
Yep.
So I flew home, getting away from my marriage. He punched me in the face for the last time. So I flew home, and my phone was under his name. So I took the phone to AT&T to see if I can get a plan in my name. Mm-hmm. And that's when he was my AT&T rep.
And at that point, it was like, man, fuck this nigga. All right, we gonna do this. We
Yeah,
gonna do that.
he was.
What's your number? Woo, woo, woo. And then 10 years.
Now, from the beginning, he says, I was innocent. He says he wanted to fuck the moment he saw me.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy because when you said that you walked in and that he was the AT&T rep, I was like, look, now you probably seen her and was like, damn it, love at first sight. Nigga, and I'm on it.
It was love at first sight when I saw her ass.
Well, at least the boy's honest. Shit. At least the man is honest.
Jesus.
I'm just
Where's
saying.
my mama? Let me make sure she not watching.
Your mama know the truth. That's what it was. I had no idea that I was
Not
getting
it must be
into.
her ass because it ain't her face, man. It ain't even like she ugly. You
I
can't
know the
say-
face was the first thing I saw though was the ass.
Fuck.
The first thing I saw was the ass. So it was like,
I'm
hey.
like, whoa.
I know I got her. Y'all good. I got her. Come on over
It
here.
was exactly like that. It was exactly like that.
Damn.
Hey,
So we get a lot of shit for that, but
But like when it's not
It
your
builds
person,
us.
it's not your person, right? Even when
Absolutely.
you and that's the thing, you know what I mean? If you
Absolutely.
know, if you walk into a random ass AT&T to get your phone swapped out on a random ass day, and your customer service agent just so happened to in the conversation, the first conversation, have more chemistry with you than the person that you have at home that you have a legally binding obligation to, then it's like, goddamn, like what do I do?
yeah.
Because like it's like you shouldn't force yourself to be with a person that's not your person.
So you know what I use the term cheating. Mm-hmm. The technical definition is not really the real definition.
Explain.
Okay.
You're cheating yourself if you're not going for what you want. I can cheat on you, but am I really cheating on you?
Or am I cheating on me by staying with you?
Staying with you.
See, now I see how you got in this situation. He put you in the jiffy and shit. He put you in the jiffy and shit.
I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, yeah, is it wrong?
I gotta use that
It
one,
could
brother.
be wrong. Absolutely.
I gotta use that one.
But I'm cheating on
I gotta
myself
fucking use
because
that.
I'm not going for what I really want or what I really need. Obviously, if everything is good, you're not looking for nothing else. Men ain't gonna just cheat just because we want to cheat. You got some dogs out there, men and women.
Like how women feel like men cheat with any available pussy just because it's
We
available.
don't.
That's not the case.
That is not the
Trust
case.
me, we
It
get a
ain't.
lot of shit thrown at us too, just like y'all do. It's just
All
not-
day
we're
long.
It's
It's
not.
not.
Yeah.
If it ain't working, men are only going to do what they need to do after they've exhausted. Hey, we need to do this. Let's go to the movies. Let's go out. Let's do this. Let's have a bath. Let's have dinner. Let's woo 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 woo. We only gonna do that for so long, and then it's, yo, I gotta stay late for work. We having a fellas weekend. We doing this. We doing that.
This man got away with so much shit. I mean, when I tell you. So I filed divorce about a year after knowing you. I actually was okay with my decision. I said I'm gonna divorce my ex. I divorced him. It took Justin way longer to
way
get
longer.
comfortable, you know, but he did everything. I even called her a couple times just to let her know that he good, he alive, he at my house.
Damn.
Oh, ain't no question to it.
He's straight.
Now, if we want to use the word toxic,
Oh no, I was
Boy.
honest.
See, and again, right? In what sense does that word
Because
toxic
listen,
apply? And
I'm not about to have
It
time with
doesn't.
you. I'm not about to
It
have
just
time with
fits.
you.
It
it
just
fits.
It doesn't. But I'm not gonna have time with you because some of my time with him will be fucked up because he's got to respond to these text messages of where you at, and what you doing, and how
Absolutely.
long is it gonna be. Let me stop this before we get started. We're good. He's at my house. You already know. I done talked to you plenty of times. We busy. He'll be home in a little bit.
Completely wrong in a lot of ways,
or
but completely
completely
right.
right.
In my own ways.
He never
Again.
stopped me. He finished his couple beers.
that's what it's called nowadays. A couple beers.
Had a couple beers.
It was a couple
You're
beers
going over
involved,
a house for a couple beers.
but it was beers involved
oh,
and everything else.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hydrate. Okay? The level
Hydrate the palate.
you gotta hydrate, okay?
And everyone also thought we were nuts for us planning to have a baby. A lot of people think it was a mistake. And on 7 Mile Radio, I'm telling everybody that shit was planned. It
You
took
heard
us
it here
2
first.
months.
And I know it's 7 Mile Radio, but Finkel, what up, though?
Oh shit.
Gotta do it. Gotta
So
do it.
anyway,
So anyways,
You started it.
it was planned.
Absolutely.
And he hadn't filed divorce yet.
and y'all both feel like y'all made a better decision by being with yourselves.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew he was afraid, but I wasn't worried about him doing it. at all. So that takes us to the next part of this is the truth about cheating.
I say my truth.
Well, this is another section.
Good
So,
segue.
the truth
Great
about
segue.
cheating. Why would a man cheat on a perfectly good, supportive, financially stable woman?
Just because you are perfectly financially stable don't mean you're emotionally, mentally, physically
Because you have a fucked
capable.
up attitude. That's why.
Oh, damn.
Because you have a fucked up attitude and a fucked up disposition, and I'm only with you because you weren't that way when I met you. You got a fat ass, and I really don't want to leave you because you just might start acting differently. Again.
If you're looking at the meat and potatoes and then break down to it,
Fuck.
he on point. You are not mentally, physically, emotionally capable of what I am looking for.
You want the benefits of having a man, but you don't want to be my woman.
You want the benefits of having a man, but you don't want to benefit the man that you have.
Okay.
So yeah, all of that shit. Because again, right? Let's flip this over for the women, right? What was the question that you asked?
I said, why would a man cheat on a perfectly good, supportive, financially stable woman?
Why would a woman cheat on a stably, financially supportive man?
For us, I think
Because he
it's
at home whipping
different.
her ass.
I was just gonna
what's the
say
point?
it's a
It's
little
all
bit
kinda-
different.
It's the same.
It's attention. A busy man, a financially stable man, is a busy man.
That
and
could be the
women
same reason
can
why that's
get-
the same reason why a man will probably cheat. You know what I'm saying? Because this woman
Okay.
is emotionally unavailable, physically unavailable, right? Because she's so big. If so, it's for the same reasons that a woman would do it.
Absolutely.
The exact same reasons.
What I
Okay.
what I see is a lot of women can say attention.
Yeah.
He's busy. He's this. He's that. That man busy working to provide. And a lot of women don't recognize a man being busy at work to make sure you can get what you need and want every day. The lights come on every day. The water come on every day. You open the refrigerator, you ain't got to worry about what you going to eat. Might not be what you want to eat, but there's always something there to eat. The cable on, the air on, the phone on, the internet on, the this, and that. What are you bringing? What are you doing? Here's the table that we looking at. I'm
Okay.
doing and I'm working. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But I'm doing all this to provide, to make sure you're good.
I can feel that. I don't know how to word this. So I'm gonna just say it how it's just stirring in my head right now.
Bring it out.
It's not even a question for you guys. It's just me trying to understand my team of women. So you have a man that does all of that shit, provides everything. You ain't got to do shit if you don't want to. But you find out he got somebody on the side, and now you're ready to leave. Why? Why do you? Why? I don't. What's the phone number? I would love for women to call in and tell us why that's a problem.
313-723-0481. I put it right there on the screen.
Thank
for
you.
So if y'all
Call
wanna
me.
Call in.
And I want women to explain to me what's the problem if you have everything you need in this world as a healthy human being. You need to control everything your man is doing. Okay, he may have something on the side, but why does that mean that you have to leave? Why are you fussing about it?
Hey, first off,
If you don't even know about it till you went through his phone.
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
First and foremost, had you never gone through the phone, you would have never seen it. Ain't nothing ever stopped.
Or however they found out.
Ain't no
It's just-
vacation stopped. Ain't no happiness stopped.
Agreed.
Ain't no nothing that you needed stopped. Is it wrong? It depends on who looking at wrong. What's your definition of wrong?
See, and then
I
that's,
didn't give
this
a
is
damn
where,
that he was married.
This is where some people will take the terms and conditions of what they feel is right and wrong for the relationship for them and apply it to you, right? Because they'll say, oh, well, you're wrong for feeling like that it's not wrong or it's nothing wrong with a man having his cake and eat it too, basically. You know, even though, you know, he's taking care of his woman, like, you're wrong for feeling like that. Some people will say that. So that's them taking the terms and conditions of what they feel like is right in a relationship. They don't consider that cheating and saying, oh, well, and now we're battling back and forth on you saying that it's right. And I mean, because this is what's right for me. This is if my goal or my agenda is to find someone who fits into that agenda of what I feel like is right and wrong.
Absolutely.
For a relationship.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If it ain't for you, then guess what? That means you're not my person. We can agree that we disagree about this and move on and find somebody that's for
Because
us.
there's always a time to move on.
Absolutely.
We got to know when to hold them. We got to know when to fold them. Well, that's just what it is.
Fowler said, my husband and I are always battling. That it seems we've lost the love, romance, and fun. This is so cute. I wish Antoine and I would do more. We could do some couples radio. Now,
Y'all can.
and the thing about it is, I guess the old saying, couples that play together stay together, right?
Absolutely.
And again, we just
Absolutely.
talked about how one person may have a reason or a cause for a disconnect in the relationship, i.e., being too busy, working a lot, right? And that could cause
right.
the vision that, okay, we're not bonding, we don't have a
Absolutely.
bond,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and now as opposed to growing together, we're growing apart.
It's a double-edged sword because you find yourself wanting to spend all of your time with your significant other, and then you find yourself saying, wow, I need to go cut the grass. And I can't go cut the grass. So it's really, that is the thin line between love and hate. There are still things that, and it's funny, we got into an argument weeks ago. I say, yo, babe, it's still stuff I gotta do. Like, these my off days.
Right. I gotta be me. Right?
I gotta be me. I'm with you.
I was
But
complaining
still gotta
about time.
Cut the grass. I still gotta
Yeah.
take the trash
Yeah,
out. I
buddy.
still gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff I gotta do.
And when he has his off days, I just want to lay up. I want to fuck all day.
And I do too.
Hey, man.
But it's
Oh,
still,
my God.
I got
Y'all-
shit to
my
do.
God. Oh,
It's
my
still
God.
shit to do.
Sound crazy, though.
No, I don't sound crazy. I've lived it. I'm living it. I live it. I know it. I feel you. I mean, and then having a home based business like me, it don't make it no easier. You know what I mean? You got a chick here and it's like I can't get out the bed and chicks like I got a show to do. I got to go. And I don't want to get out the bed.
I don't want to get out the bed. I would love to make coffee and just sit here
And just cake
do
up and- yeah.
nothing. But the grass 7.5 inches outside. I gotta go cut this shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go wash the car.
Bruh.
Shit, all we got in this bitch is oodles and noodles and a rice and roti. I gotta go to the grocery store.
Mark, you said something that actually was a perfect segue to what I was going into next, which is my last topic. You said couples who play together stay together, and I feel that is absolutely correct.
Absolutely.
Now we're getting to why we titled this Train or Threesome. We invited, I won't even call him an ex because he's not an ex of mine. He's been around for a long time. And Justin and I, we used to swing. We went to parties. We hung out. We had threesomes, all
All kinds of
sorts.
stupid shit.
And with coronavirus, we had the conversation of, I wonder when we'll be comfortable doing this again, if ever, And I said, I probably won't. It's not worth it to bring anything home to
Absolutely.
the kids. You know what I'm saying?
All of
So
that.
I'm
Absolutely.
kind of cool on doing any of that shit. But I will probably feel comfortable with somebody that I trust, somebody that I used to mess with, that I know very well. So he's like, who? So I gave the name of the person. And he's like, okay, we'll set it up if you're comfortable. I'm like, yeah, I'm comfortable. So I text the dude, and he's down with it. He's like, I can be there tomorrow. So I go out. I get the baddest lingerie I could find. And I'm nervous in the moment. Like the next day comes and I'm getting dressed and I'm doing my face because a train or a threesome, however you put it.
So yeah, because now I'm like, okay, we unpacking this onion. I don't want to let that slide
It's
by.
a blooming onion.
Blooming onion.
It's
All
a
right.
blooming onion.
Oh,
I'm getting myself together, because a train or a threesome, train or threesome. First of all, the title of this is confusing because Google said,
Quit listening to Google.
shut up.
I've been telling
Google
you that for
said
years.
it was a train. They said if it's 2 dudes and 1 woman, it's a train. So either, baby, you just trained me out. I'm trained. or it was a threesome. Now, Google also said something similar for a threesome, so I don't know what
Quit listening
we
to Google.
did.
It was
So
a- it was
call
a-
the
it was-
number, y'all, and tell me what happened to me.
It ain't nothing happen to you. Ain't nothing happened without your
listen,
consent.
it was a threesome for them. It was a train for you.
Therefore,
That's what I said. So it's a train,
it was a.
but I
three-trin.
like that shit.
It was a 3-trin.
Shut up.
It was a train.
It was a
So-
3-cart train.
It was a trainsome.
Train some. So I'm getting dressed and I'm getting nervous in the moment because a train or a threesome, whatever, it's not easy to do. Definitely when it's you hosting it. So you got these two big fucking.
It's not easy. You know what? You need to put that on the shirt. What'd you say? A train? You say a threesome or a train? We say a train. It's not easy to do. That's what you need to put on the shirt.
It's
Go ahead.
not.
We're gonna
Because
make that. We're gonna put that on the
we
website.
all watch porn, and we see some of these women getting towed down, throwing up, fucking lashes, fucking lashes coming off, wigs is peeling back. And then you have the ones that can handle their shit.
Well, you got a short hairdo, so.
I was about to say,
Shut
I don't see your
the
wig
fuck
coming off. I'm glad you said it.
now.
I'm glad you said it. I wasn't going to say it.
Don't worry, I got you.
All right,
we
brother.
think
Let's do
we
it.
think
Let's
the
go.
same. We think the same.
Pause the King's Court, please. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm getting myself ready, trying to knock off the jitters. And I'm like, okay, I look good. Let me oil my body. So Justin likes to put shit high on shelves and shit.
No,
So
I don't
when
like
I
to push
reached
your house
up-
shells. I put it where it's supposed to be at.
When I reached up to get the, I think it was coconut oil or something I was trying to rub all over me. And the top was loose. So I then spilled coconut oil all down my face. I spilled it all down my face. on my
Coconut
own.
oil. That's what
Coconut
it's called.
oil. And it was real coconut
Oh,
oil.
It was
okay.
legit
It's 100%
organic.
virgin coconut oil.
Spilled it all down my face, all over the floor. So now I'm slipping and sliding, trying to get to the door, asking Justin for help. The dude is supposed to be here in 30 minutes. So that's how it started.
Hilarious.
And you got nut oil all over you.
I look like I got started already. So
What is that? Hair juice? Let me get some of that.
So Justin cleans it up for me, allows me time to get ready again. Then we're waiting like another hour and a half. We're sitting downstairs at our bar, and we're like, where the fuck is this guy at? So I'm texting him, and he's like, I've been here for like an hour. Like, well, what's going on? Why didn't you say anything?
That part.
So it's getting weird for me now. So I'm like, well, why didn't you knock? He was like, I did. I was like, why didn't you call me? He's like, I don't know why you think of that. I'm like, okay, this is okay. So I don't think you know this, but when I went to the door, I grabbed my pistol because this shit sound weird. So I grab my pistol, I go to the door, and I see him approaching.
Tango and Cash.
I see him approaching, and he has a bop about him that's weird. So I'm like, hey, what's up? So he give me a hug. He grabs my
You know
butt.
this guy though, I guess, right?
15 years.
And the bop is
The
different.
bop is different. I'm going to get to it, though. So
Shit's
I bring him
hilarious.
downstairs. It's his first time meeting Justin. He knows of him.
The fact that he has a bop
Yeah, he was bopping.
already.
What the
Okay,
fuck is
keep
wrong
going.
with this
There we go.
motherfucker? So we
There
go
we go.
downstairs, and it's a nice little vibe, but he's just sitting there. He's a big dude. He's like 6'6", solid muscle, work out all the time. So he's just sitting there kind of looking strange. And I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? He's like, I probably shouldn't have took that gummy. I said, you showed up to this motherfucker high as fuck.
Boy, higher than a satellite.
He's like, I probably just need some water. So we got, it's like a little fish bowl. Filled that up with water, gave it to him. And he's holding it with two hands. And like my coochie is so fucking dry at this point.
I'm
I don't
literally
even
looking
wanna
at
do
this
it no
dude
more.
like, this nigga is drinking out of fishbowl and he don't even know it.
So I'm not dressed.
It's hilarious to me at this point.
So I'm not dressed yet. I'm in like lounge clothes, but I don't have my lingerie on yet because it's layers to this shit. I know what I'm doing, but now I'm turned the fuck off.
Right.
I'm ready for him to go. But you know what? It's on. So we give him a moment to come down. He never comes down. So I'm like, Justin, come on, play pool with him or something. It's a pool table in our
Motherfucker
basement.
getting higher and higher.
He kept climbing. So they're playing pool.
That
and
wasn't no gummy he took. He popped a pill.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Whatever
I just
he
know
popped, he shouldn't have popped it.
But anyway, yeah,
he shot. Come here, girl. That he was
said this
he was
nigga-
doing sheriff guns at me.
Wow.
I said, okay, he gotta go. I said, Justin, I'm about to get dressed. I'm gonna fuck real quick, and he gotta go. So I go upstairs. I put on this purple little joint. It just covers the boobs.
Fire.
Covers the boobs. Come out the
Fire.
back like a slingshot. It's the shit. Both of them are stunned. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Y'all two go sit on the couch. I have them sit on the couch. Take your clothes off, actually. They take their clothes off. Now I got these two large-ass penises on my couch. One goofy than a motherfucker, and this one let the shit happen because your ass is just as fucking responsible.
No, I'm just following suit. Okay, this
So-
shit's hilarious.
I start with the company. So I climb on him. I'm kissing on him. And he is licking my face. can't kiss me to save his life.
Yo.
I said, Lord. I'm going back and forth. I get it done. I don't have them really do much of nothing. I think I had y'all sitting down the whole time.
Pretty much,
I think
yeah,
we
yeah.
did do some
Yeah.
at the same time. Like I'll be sucking on him and then the other guy is doing me and vice versa. It really didn't last long though. Dude popped quick and I was like, okay, it's time for you to go.
Fucking hilarious.
Waste of time.
I think what he said, you're just gonna leave me sitting here like a wet noodle.
Yes. Yes.
Goodbye.
I came with my D game. Not even my A game.
Yo, and Justin wouldn't come. I'm like, yo, it's over. Bust your nut. Let's go. He's like, oh, okay. Like, fuck you. Hurry up.
I'm sorry. I'm not a 5-minuter. Okay? I got shit to do. And part of the shit that I planned on doing, still I plan on doing.
And yeah, he was still ready to go, and I was over it. So we tried to get kinky in our sex life again, and it was an epic fail.
I found it hilarious. So to me, it wasn't a fail. It was just fucking hilarious. It's just what
That's
it
a
was.
story for, oh my God.
It was hilarious.
And that's really all I had. That is why we titled it Train or Threesome.
That was a threesome. That was a threesome.
That had to be a threesome. I controlled the narrative. They didn't train me out. They tried.
No. They
You know
didn't
what?
try
I
anything.
guess that's probably what it boils down to. Who's controlling the narrative? I like how you said
Yeah.
that.
If I controlled it, then it's a fucking threesome.
It was a threesome.
Yeah.
It was a no-some.
I thought I was signing up for a nice train.
It was a no-some.
Oh, no, sir.
It was a no-some.
I wanted a train ride.
It was just y'all with an audience.
It was us with an audience. I like that.
I would say that, but you know what? I did give him a lot of attention because it got to a point where I was ready for him to go.
So you just trying to
So
basically
I
took one for the team.
Yeah,
I don't even know if she took
Yeah.
one for the team.
I definitely did.
No, because at that point in time, I'm just sitting back laughing.
So you can be in relationships and still be on your whole shit. Couples who play together stay together. And though it was a bad experience, it's a funny fucking story to tell. Your face the whole time, Mark, was amazing.
I was following the story. I was just trying to keep up with the narrative.
That is the story.
No, the story is after.
Oh,
The after the. Damn, I know I fucked up. Just give me one more chance.
Talking to the mic, I can't hear you.
The damn, I know I fucked up. Just give me one more chance.
Yeah.
That's where it got better.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't show up high anymore and all of that, but I never gave him the opportunity.
yeah, that's not that's like Eminem and shit. You only get one shot.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
miss a chance to blow. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. Like you better lose yourself in the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
you ain't gonna get that one again, buddy.
No, it's over.
Fail.
It's over. Man,
But that was one
hilarious.
of the worser times. Like we've done plenty of playing or
Was that the worst
threesomes.
time?
I think so.
Yeah. No, that
We
was
had
the
another
funniest
time where well, I was making faces, wasn't I? I was making faces. Dude thought he was doing something.
Question of the hour. In the comments,
What'd they
Fallon
say?
Blanding asks, did Justin and the guy touch? Is it a train because they both
Negative.
fucked? Or he fucked both of them?
Negative. No, we did not.
No, they did not touch. Though the other guy did say that he thought your stuff was about to touch him because I was on him. I had my butt up and I was giving him the business. And then you were behind me. He said you were going so hard and so fast. He thought your shit was gonna
He's
touch him.
fucking stupid. I'm inside of you.
But no.
Wait,
What the
see,
fuck? Am I
see
going to morph outside of you?
that wasn't. Yeah, I'm about to say again. See, did he say that out loud?
He texted.
Exactly. Yep. That part right there. That look. Exactly.
Yeah, it was horrible. But we played plenty of times, and I don't know. It's part of who we are. So when people ask us questions like how do we get here and what have we been through? We've been through a lot of shit that a lot of people, definitely women, aren't willing or
Capable.
able
being
of
to
even
do.
doing. And relationships are work.
It's more so
it's a
have
job.
fun.
I feel like relationships are literally it's a career opportunity, or you can treat it like a job.
He said a career opportunity.
No, real
It
talk.
is.
What it is now becomes what can you do for me? What do I do for you? What are we?
Right.
And it's just fun. Like at the end of the day, I can be stuffy, or I can just be as open as possible. What is it? I'm gonna be open as possible. That's just what it is. I'm gonna have fun.
I don't know what you mean by that though.
It's just
Yeah, stuffy. What you mean by stuffy?
stuffy is. Oh no, I can't go across the street because they got roses over there, and I might smell the pollen in the rose, and my allergies gonna
Okay,
act
you're
up.
speaking man to me.
I'm speaking man to you.
I don't know what
Okay.
I don't know what he's saying. Mark, can you rephrase it? I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Come on, King's Court. You ain't saying that.
I was taking pictures. What was the question now? What was the?
It is essentially, I can be stuffy, meaning I can be closed off to any idea that you or I could possibly think of, or I could just go for the gusto and roll with whatever the fuck come up. That's relationships. You either gonna be closed off to any and everything.
Are you speaking from experience
I'm
or
speaking
like
from
what you said?
experience.
Okay.
You can be closed off to any and everything.
Were you the closed off one?
No, I don't think neither one of us are closed off. So
Right.
we
That's what I'm
do
saying.
both.
Are you
Yeah.
speaking from experience,
I'm
like
speaking
in your
from
past
experience,
experience?
in previous experiences, I could be closed off to everything. And you're closed off because you're really not into the person that you with. Or you can be super open and fuck it, let's go skydive today. Because I'm just open.
I think it
I'm
just depends on
experiencing-
how they're being treated, though.
Okay.
So it's not a difficult. Like I believe you and I talked, and your ex said that you never gave her the opportunity to even do threesomes. You would mention it, but you never really did it. And the fact that you actually did it with me was almost unfair for her.
It could be unfair if you were considering things. It could be unfair if you were actually open enough to go down that road. And when you're not open enough to go down that road, you can say whatever you want. If that makes any
So we're
sense.
saying
It
that
don't.
she wasn't really. They may have talked about it, but she wasn't really down for it. So it doesn't feel like I cheated her out of anything because she wasn't really up to doing it anyway.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, like I didn't. It's like that's part of the reason maybe why you're his person versus her being the person for him, because you're the one that is more open to doing something like that as he is.
And not even just that. It's just they're
More
there's-
compatibility. I wasn't just
Yeah.
basing it off that one element of it.
Yeah.
It's just more compatibility
It's just more
overall.
compatibility. It's the stupid things. It's we laugh all day long. Like the household is built on laughter. It's built on fun. It's built on stupidity. It's built on, you know what? I'm about to go up on top of the roof and clean the gutters. I'm gonna go jump off this bitch. It's just stupid.
I did do that. He was on a
It's
roof
just what it
cleaning. He was
is.
cleaning the gutters, and I went up there, and I literally was dancing, and then I jumped off.
Like it's just stupidity.
Fun as fuck though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like y'all match each other's
We do.
energy.
We
and
match
shit,
each
you know what I'm
other's
saying?
energy very well. It's, you know what? Her birthday last year, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to top this. It was, shut the fuck up, put some clothes on, let's go. Wear this. I bought you this, let's go. It was a perfect dinner on the water and helicopter ride for the night. An hour and a half helicopter tour of Detroit and Canada that I never done before. But this was my person that I wanted to do it with because this was my person who would appreciate it.
I've always said, like we talked about earlier when I was talking about the video with the couple that went on a trip and they appeared to be having a good ass time in the beginning and then they fought in the end. I've always said that, like, when I'm getting to know somebody in the beginning, like I'm not gonna inject steroids into the relationship, into the friendship, into that. And what I mean by that is I'm not gonna insert all of the superficial things that you can get attached to You know what I'm saying? That they can cause you to fall in love with my hand as opposed to, you know,
Absolutely.
heart.
Ooh,
So I'm
absolutely.
not gonna take you out on trips and all of that shit
Yeah,
the first 2
you
weeks
gotta
and all
earn
that shit.
that.
Because the thing
Right.
about it, I'm gonna sit with you and talk with you in the basement, right?
Absolutely.
If I can't enjoy my time doing nothing with you, I'm not gonna enjoy my time doing anything with you.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
absolutely.
How many times have you went, or just like that case in point, you know, you go out of town with somebody and then you find out that you don't even like the person. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yup.
You ain't gonna enjoy your time with because you ain't even get to know that person enough to know if you actually like that person or not. It's just like, oh, I like your ass. Let's go on this trip and shit so I can try to smash.
You know,
You know what I'm
was
saying?
wild.
Like and then you don't even like the chick when you meet. You know, the
Absolutely.
dude turned into some kind of creep on the
Yeah.
trip.
I knew
right?
she was my person when we went out. I took her downtown, and you know Detroit is notorious for the fish flies. She got heels on and persevered through fish flies to water.
And I'm screaming at a fly.
You said what now?
You remember, you know fish
Yeah,
flies,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I was reading the
Literally.
comment.
We're downtown. She walking through fish flies. This fish fly season.
Everywhere.
They everywhere. And it was still cool. She wanted to take me home. As we still made it to the water.
They were everywhere. And I'm the type of person.
I had the best kiss in the world.
Don't have a fly in the house.
Don't
I'm
have a fly,
backflipping.
spider.
I'm running, I'm screaming. I didn't break. How many glasses did I break the other day?
Two.
I didn't even see the bug. They were just like, it's a bug behind you. And I just went fucking
Glass
nuts.
flying.
So a fish fly is literally suicide.
Yo, had a ball. Best
Because
time
because
off.
it was the person that you, all of that didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Because you were more in tune with the enjoyment, the
Yep.
time that you were enjoying with this person.
I saw her feeling as if I was protecting her. And that was
That
enough
was probably
for me.
that was a moment for you. Like, you know what? Yep,
Yep.
she's yeah.
Yep.
I get you, bro.
Yep.
Yep, I get you.
And it's been on.
She
ever
trusts
since.
me. She feels safe with me.
Yep.
And yeah.
Now it's just hilarious when when the bugs come out. Or
And now she
something
go
like-
crazy.
She go.
I
crazy.
literally
It's
just
fucking
fell off
hilarious.
my car. My drink went one way, I went another way.
And
The
I got
kids
wet.
were laughing.
And I got wet.
It's a no-go. It's a no fucking go. But yeah, back to the whole couples goals situation.
Couples goals.
They say we couples goals, but I don't really know what that means because
Well, what
you
they-
know.
what that
Oh,
is
and
is-
his people, his family, honey, hate me. Said we messy. We started from scratch, some scraps. It ain't never gonna go nowhere.
Damn.
Yeah, when I tell you we are alone out here, we are.
And I'm.
They
happy as
completely
shit.
disowned him.
I mean,
I can't say the last time he heard from his parents.
But you know what though? You're in a relationship with him,
Right.
not his
Absolutely.
family, not his mother, not his father, not any of that. You know what I mean? So, as long as he is where he needs to be mentally to be who he needs to be for you, you know what I'm saying, and not letting that affect the situation, then it'd be just that. It shouldn't affect the situation.
It
And it
really
don't.
doesn't.
You
We
know
have
what
a
I'm
fucking ball.
Every day.
In fact, that may give you a little bit more leverage to create strength between y'all. Because a lot of times you've seen how relatives can cause some couples to separate. You know what I mean? Because I don't like this person.
Oh, that ain't gonna
And
happen.
I was like, I'm so
that ain't
attached. I'm
happening.
so attached to my family, right? And what they want from me. You know what I'm saying? Because people sometimes can't think for themselves all the
Right.
way. So now I'm so attached to my family and what they are projecting for me in my life, what they want from me, that I'm gonna, it's
Absolutely.
gonna cause turmoil in my relationship.
It's not
and y'all
causing
and y'all
that.
not letting that happen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
This
we
is
did
my
have a
person.
rough conversation though. We're gonna be wrapping up in about 3 minutes. So if anybody wants to call the number, please do before we get off. I would love to hear from you. But we had a rough conversation because he asked me to marry him, and I said absolutely, but I don't like the family I'm marrying into, and I don't want your last name.
Damn, that might be another show right there.
Yeah.
We gon'
I don't like the family and I'm marrying.
We gonna
into.
check mark that. We gonna parking lot that. We gonna put
Yeah,
that
I'm
on
not a
another
fan.
show.
Like his family is dope. It's the immediate family that's a problem. But that's where the name comes from. You got it from them. So I really don't want the last name. So we were trying. I'm like, can we please just like combine the names?
That's a negative.
Perk and Reed or something.
That's a negative.
Come up with something cool.
Hey,
Clash.
Hey, reading is fundamental, and that's what we doing, okay?
I hear what you saying. Baby.
He said reading is fundamental.
That's our wedding. That was our wedding hashtag because we were gonna have a wedding, but we didn't think many people would come.
Vegas, baby.
We're going to Vegas.
Dig it.
And honestly, that wraps up the show today. I want to give some more people time to call in. I see you guys watching. Don't be scared. Give us a call. Ask us anything. How do you feel about couples goals? How do you feel about the word toxic? How do you feel about marrying into a family that you just don't fuck with? Call me. You literally got 2 minutes.
Or trains.
Or threesomes
Again,
or trains.
it
Was I trained?
It was a trainsome.
I think I was. I was hoping.
It was a 3 ring.
She don't like that sound.
I hate that damn sound.
I love it. It's hilarious.
About 30 seconds, guys.
Then it was a
Fallon.
train.
Then it was a train.
There goes Fallon. Comes back. Then it was a train. Threesome is still all three partaking. Okay, I'm done for the night, Mark. We and my husband need to come on the show. We are so opposite and closed off. If it worked for him, a school kid, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so she wanted to come on the show. I guess that'd be a good one there. Maybe y'all can come on the
Absolutely.
Queen's House so y'all can have a double,
Fallon, absolutely.
a
There
double
we
couple
go.
show.
Come
You know,
on,
the,
Queen's
the ones
Council.
that's extremely compatible and one that is extremely not, apparently.
Oh, that'll be
And
interesting.
maybe y'all can take some notes on, the couple's goals that y'all see.
Hey,
before.
just to let you know, I participated in a threesome, so technically it was a twosome. It was a
Wait a minute.
two ring.
You said a threesome or the threesome?
The threesome. It was
the one that.
It was a 2 ring. Because I participated.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Queen's Council today. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7